welcome your host of Bombing Run, General A.A. Ron.
Thank you. I'm General A.A. Ron. And it's time for everyone's favorite comedian game show, Bombing Run. Yeah, all right. The rules for Bombing Run are simple. Each of these comedian combatants will do 5-minute sets, while the mysterious comedian judge will be looking for their setup punch and their appearance in front of a live studio audience. Warning combatants, if you say the F or C word, Freddie the F will bomb your set, and you can't be Joker Ace. All right, that's pretty simple. And I want you guys to please welcome our mysterious judge tonight, Judge Your Mama. Judge Your Mama. Yeah, I don't know. Your mama jokes is just, if you do your mama jokes, this is the judge. Yes, this is the judge. Actually, this is a comedian. They've been in the business for a long time, and they will be judging you by your setup punches, so they know what to look for, okay? So let's meet our comedian combatants for game number 1, shall we? Contestant number 1.
Ken Mottard, I come to you live and in person from Southern California, Ventura, to be precise.
All right, contestant number 2.
Hello, I'm Lloyd Legacy Sharp from Boston, Massachusetts.
All right, contestant number 3.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brian Huff, and I'm here from Tennessee.
Right, these comedian combatants are going to be playing against each other to see who's Joker Ace. Let's get started with game number 1, shall we?
Woo!
Bring up our first comedian combatant. Let's give it up for Ken Mottard, everybody.
Hey, Ken.
Close enough. Close enough. It's not Motard, it's Mottard, but oh well. So, those of you that have married in the room, have you ever, sort of, but not quite, intentionally pissed off your partner? Here's what happened. We have a whiteboard so we can pass notes to each other, right? Because we're busy. My wife runs a daycare. She's busy all the time. I cleaned the whiteboard because we were done. I happened to be standing there and she said, baby, I need you to write stuff down for the weekend. What she said was mow the lawn, trim the bushes, clean the gutters, and wash the car. What I wrote down was sleep in, roll over, play with the dogs, and take a nap. It took her 4 days to see that whiteboard. I don't work from home. I made her big time mad. She called me at work, not on my cell phone. My wife runs a daycare with little ones. Apparently she was in the bedroom, because I ain't heard words come out of her mouth like that in a long. She used words that would get me banned from this show. and I thought it was funny. So I'm standing next to my boss, and my wife can be a little less than loving and rather loud from time to time. And that was the day that she was. Now, I will tell you that I am very, very happy that we have a new couch, because for the 4 days it took her to find the notes on the board was the 4 days I slept on it. It was, I mean, we got the couch because ours broke. And we were at, I don't remember the name of the furniture store, but she said, well, previous to that, I said to her, she had this little tiny tube of anti-wrinkle cream. If you're married, you know what that is. I can't help myself. It goes in the ear, out the mouth, doesn't ferment. I looked at her and went, does that come in a 5-gallon drum? I thought I got away with it because she didn't say a word. A couple of days later, we went shopping for furniture, and she said, buy that couch. And I said, why am I buying that couch? Because that's where you're sleeping for the next couple of days. Apparently, I like my new couch. Twice in the last 2 years, I've slept on it for multiple days in a row. You want to know what's sad? We have a spare bedroom with a spare bed. That's brand new. I sleep on the couch because the dogs sleep on the bedroom. And I have 2 beautiful Labrador puppies. One of them is a chocolate lab. There's a fly. One of them is a white chocolate lab or yellow, depending on your point of view. They sleep on the bed with us. A few weeks ago, I damaged my finger and I had to take antibiotics. I don't know about the rest of you, but antibiotics give me bubble guts, and it's horrible. Farts, and it's bad. And puppy dog was sleeping on my feet on the bed on the blanket. Dog number 2 has a rule. If the concrete's good, the carpet's better. If the carpet's good, the couch is better. If the couch is good, the bed is better. If the bed is good, the pillows are awesome. And she sleeps above my head on the pillows. The light comes in from the window. I throw the blanket over my head to keep the light out, so I go back to sleep just as the dog lays down. And not 5 seconds later, bubble guts occurred.
Oh.
That's right. I Dutch ovened myself. I have not heard my wife cackle and giggle so loud in such a long time. It was almost worth it. And I couldn't move. I got a 70-pound lab on my feet, and I got a 65-pound lab on my head on the blanket. I'm trapped. There's nowhere for me to go. And I forgot to put my CPAP on. So no more antibiotics for me, thank God. All right, that's all I got for right now. Thank you very much for letting me play.
All right, let's get over Ken Mottard, everybody. Ken, where can we find you on social media?
One more time.
Where can we find you on social media?
Facebook, Instagram, and I'm learning how to do Twitter.
All right, go check
I don't know why I'm learning how to do Twitter. I just am.
All right, let's give it up for Ken Mottard, everybody. Yeah, all right, that was awesome. Oh my gosh, Dutch ovening yourself. I don't know. I just think that's probably some kind of kink for somebody. Does yo mama, are you ready for the next comedian combatant?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So up next to the stage is a very funny comedian. Let's give it up for Lloyd Legacy Sharp, everybody. Woo!
Hey.
Go get him, Lloyd.
Good evening. Welcome to the affirmative action portion of the show. For those of you who are wondering why the Ghetto Powerpuff Girl has a championship title, doesn't he think that's dumb?
Maybe.
No, I don't think it's dumb. I know it. But I brought it with me as a symbol of authority. And I'm using this authority to inform you that it's time to stop using the phrase "new year, new me." I get that it's optimistic. That's fine. I'm even okay with the fact that it wore out its welcome 2 years into MySpace. My issue is that it's biologically incorrect. I don't know how many of you people are aware of this, but each and every one of you were born.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah.
That is as new as you're ever going to be again. It can't be new year, new me. At best, it's new year, refurbished me. All I want is accuracy. Questionnaire time. Have you ever not punched somebody in the face and then 2 weeks later thought, maybe I should have?
Yes.
Not making a statement, just asking questions. Such as, screw, marry, kill. Word association game or timeline of a toxic relationship? Not making a statement, just asking questions. Such as, they say that if you haven't been too drunk to remember what you did the night before, you haven't lived. So as a straight edge practitioner, do I exist?
Yeah.
Not making a statement, just asking questions. Such as, have you ever heard somebody ask the question, or Have you ever heard somebody say out loud, "Oh my God," and then say to yourself, "He's my God too"? You know, you're just selfish. That's your problem. Just me? Not making a statement. Just asking questions. Such as, the last time you told somebody to go screw themselves, did you consider whether or not they deserve the pleasure? Not making a statement. Just asking questions. Such as, the last time you asked somebody, "Hey, where do you get off?" Did you really want them to answer that question? Not making a statement. Just asking questions. Children. Why? Well, what's the point? Like at this stage of society, why bother? Oh, I'm making a statement now. Now I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, great. Another tall guy that hates kids. It's not accurate. I'm not even that tall. Look, kids are fine, all right? They're like insects in the summertime. The more you deal with them when they're not in your house, the more you realize, I don't want these things in my house. But I'm coming to their defense. Do children deserve to deal with whatever's going on out there? Bring them here without them asking for it? Subject them to overpriced healthcare, divisive politics, the existence of people who think that Chipotle isn't that bad? All I'm saying is, before you have children, think of the children. I have, so I don't have any. I'm helping. I've been practicing virginism for the past 37 years. 3 more years and I'll be the perfect candidate for the 40-Year-Old Virgin sequel. We're back. He's black and he's kept it all in the sack. My name is Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Thanks for listening.
All right, let's give it up for Lloyd Legacy Sharp. And Lloyd, where can we find you on social media?
I can be found at Lloyd Legacy 617 on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and if you're not on any of those, don't start now. It's too late.
All right. Let's give it up once again for Lloyd Legacy Sharp, everybody. That was awesome. And I can't wait to watch the sequel in about 3 years. 40-Year-Old Virgin. Yes. Judge your mama. I'm not judging your mama. I'm asking the judge, your mama. This doesn't sound right, does it? Judge your mama. Are you ready for the next comedian combatant? All right, they are. So please welcome to the stage our third comedian combatant, Brian Huff, everybody. Woo!
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Man, this is really interesting. I've got my microphone set up and everything. I look like I should be doing the news somewhere. And yeah, today's top story involves 11,000 bottles of tequila that were seized at the Mexican border. The bottles were found to have contained liquid methamphetamine. They were ordered to be returned as they were not properly labeled Diet Mountain Dew. Yeah. So I don't know about you guys. I go to YouTube for a lot of my documentaries and news and entertainment and stuff like that these days. And I've got into watching some documentaries. I watched one the other day with this family, and they went to the Grand Canyon. And they've been there before. They really enjoyed this place. And as they're walking up, the father walked ahead of them, and he jumped over the rail, and he dug down behind a ledge and pretending that he'd fallen. He was trying to pull a prank on his teenage daughter. And he'd done stuff like this to her before. She wasn't impressed. So she just kept walking. Later on that day, the family got back to the car park, and they realized he wasn't there. Unlike him, his joke didn't land. So, yeah. Yeah. Something like that would put you in therapy pretty quick. Anybody here in therapy? I was in therapy for a while. I'm actually noticing my camera out of focus. That's weird. Well, you guys get to deal with the blurry version of me today for some reason. Technology seems to be failing me. It's probably due to technology things I've been seeing recently on YouTube and TikTok. I got a friend of mine on the East Coast, works for Boston Dynamics. He makes these robots and things like that, you know, that big company. And I was watching this video. You guys have seen these things, this 4-legged robot. It looks like he carries stuff. He's walking along and he looks like a newborn baby deer. He starts walking pretty good, gets his footing, and this guy comes out of frame and just kicks it. And it doesn't fall down. It gets its footing, starts walking again, you know, it's going along, gets going. Guy comes out of frame and kicks it again. And I'm just sitting here looking at this and I'm thinking, this guy doesn't understand. These things have memory cards and they have cameras. And he's never seen Terminator. You know? I mean, you got to think about it. You think these things aren't going to remember who bullied them when they were growing up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they would have. Oh man, but yeah, going back to therapy, getting sidetracked there. I was in therapy for a while, and one day my therapist came in and said, "Look, I don't know how to tell you this. I enjoy our conversations, and you know, I like having a paycheck, but there's nothing wrong with you." And so I was immediately depressed. And and, you know, she witnessed this and she's like, "I don't understand why you're upset hearing this. I would thought you'd be happy to hear something like this." I was like, "Well, I was planning on being a comedian." What am I going to talk about? How well adjusted I am?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Ken said he's married. Yeah, me too, man. Married 27 years. And yeah, man, 49 years old, got 2 kids. A terrible dating profile, I gotta tell you. Glad I got out of that game before I had to worry about apps, you know. I think the thing that's worse than dating apps, though, has got to be job apps. You guys seen these things? Man, think about it. Both of you are wanting into a relationship, neither one of you wants, and one of you's got to get paid. So yeah, that's just not, doesn't sound like a winning thing for me at all. Oh man. Ignore the sound of flipping pages. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. Anybody else's mind play tricks on them? Oh, yeah. Mine does it all the time. My mind's a jerk. It'll come up with the worst case scenario and my body finds out about it and suddenly reacts. You know, suddenly you feel the fight or flight. Your hair stands up. Because I guess we were once related to porcupines. You know, your mouth dries out. You know, my heart begins to race because if you've seen me, it's the only part of me that can race. And then my mind just sits there and waits and goes, "Sucker." Yeah, that's my mind, man. That's what it does. I'm Brian Huff. Thank you guys so much for having me on the show today. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed being here with you.
All right, let's give it up for Brian Huff, everybody. And Brian, where can we find you on social media?
You can't. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
You would find me pretty much on every social media platform under Huff Photo because I'm a photographer in another life.
Sweet. Go check him out. You'll take some snapshots later, I guess. I don't know. Just don't, you know, he gets scared, he's just gonna run or fly away, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, we had 3 comedian combatants judge Yo Mama. Again, I'm not doing a Yo Mama joke. Judge Yo Mama, who is Joker Ace out of these comedian combatants we had tonight? Ken Mottard, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, and Brian Huff. Who is the Joker Ace of game number 1 tonight? Okay? No, your mama. I need to know who the winner is. Oh, okay. All right. I know who's the Joker Ace of game number 1. Joker Ace of game number 1 is Lloyd Legacy Sharp, everybody! Yeah! Around, we are going to be playing game number 2, and you'll be facing off in Dogfight Edition right after game number 2, Lloyd. You are awesome.
Wow.
Good job, Lloyd. Awesome. Good job.
Congratulations.
Good job.